Good day, my name is Jason Carl Banzan. I'll be talking about Section 2 of the Customs Bonded Warehouse or CBW. So, all goods nga maabot sa warehouse kailangan ma-inspect una gamit non-intrusive inspection. Ang goods pwede ma-store for 1 year pero kung perishable, 3 months lang. Then, pwede pa ma-extend kung naa-valid reason. Kung sobra sa allowed quantity, kinahanglan mo bayad og duties and taxes. Kung walay clearance gikan sa government agency, must seize or ma-forfeit ang goods. Withdrawal for local use, dili pwede kung walay approval sa district collector ug dapat dili mula pa sa 30% sa raw materials. Ang subcontractors pwede ra sa garments pero kung naay wastage, dapat iuli sa warehouse. Ang importer dapat naa lang one mother warehouse nga easy ma-access sa customs official. That's all. These rules make sure nga klaro o illegal ang movement sa goods sa warehouse. And next, I will be discussing the sections 10 to 12. In sections 10 to 12, there are several important documents used in Customs Bonded Warehouse or CBW. The requisition slip is used para mag-request o record sa withdrawal or production sa bonded materials, whether raw or finished goods. The transfer note or both note serve as proof nga na transfer or na turn over ang bonded goods between parties. A mission order is needed kung ang shipment kay loose cargo. The Common Bonded Warehouse Declaration is used para ma-certify o ma-declare nga ang goods naa under CBW custody. Next, the Warehouse Declaration for Constructive Export is used to declare goods intended for warehousing and constructive export. The Goods Declaration for Warehousing Constructive Export documents the goods stored for constructive export o para matrack properly sa system. The PEZA Form 8105 identifies the buyer nga naa sa free zone for constructive export transaction. The packing list shows the quantity and description sa goods para sa verification, while the invoice serves as the financial and documentary record during transfer or export. The Staging Bill of Lading or Staging BL documents the goods that are staged or prepared for transfer. The Export Declaration EDSAD provides the official export declaration and supports processing and clearance. The TSAD or Transit Shipping Export Documentation specify the required papers for loading, transfer, and movement of bonded goods. The Certificate of Origin verifies asa gikan ang goods for customs clearance. The CI Form 218 or BC Form 218 reflects bonded goods for sale or transfer o gamit para sa inspection and clearance. The Customs PEZA warehousing entry is filed kung ang buyer kay naa sa PEZA or free zone area. Lastly, the original or signed CI Form 218 and related CI or BC references confirm that approved quantities and descriptions of goods for export, transfer, and validation monitor na nga important documents nga gigamit sa section 10 to 12 para masigurado nga ang movement sa goods sa CBW kay legal, organized, or properly monitored. And next, I will be discussing Section 18 and the penalties, violation, and compliance in Customs Bonded Warehouse or CBW. A CBW can be closed by the district collector kung ang operator mismo mo request sa closure or kung makitaan nga ang renewal na ay false information. Pwede po ma-close kung inactive for more than 1 year, kung na-involve sa illegal activities, or kung na ay unauthorized relocation or withdrawal of goods. Once a closure order is issued, the warehouse will be sealed and guarded within 24 hours, and all expenses bayaran sa operator. Now, for the penalties and violations, kung na-ay diversion of bonded goods, automatic closure sa CBW. For unauthorized withdrawal or transfer to another CBW or free zone. First offense, paid duties, taxes, and 50% surcharge. Second offense, same penalty plus 6 months suspension. Third offense, same penalty plus closure of the CBW if the withdrawal involves fraud. Even the first offense leads to closure of the warehouse. Unauthorized relocation or unauthorized changes in layout or structure will result in a 6-month suspension for the first offense and closure of the CBW for the second. For late filing of renewal of ATO, 61 to 90 days before expiration, 150,000. 31 to 60 days, 200,000. 1 to 30 days, 250,000 plus suspension or privilege. Late exportation also has penalties. 1 to 30 days delay, 10,000 per entry. 31 to 45 days delay, 20,000 per entry. Beyond 45 days, goods are considered abandoned. If documents for liquidation or bond cancellation are submitted late, there are also fines from 5,000 up to 20,000 plus a percentage of the bond depending on the delay. Anyone who removes or transports goods illegally will be punished under Section 1422 of CMTA. A surety of company or importer can also be penalized for breach of importation. Lastly, violations not specifically mentioned are covered under Section 1430 of CMTA, and all penalties here are without prejudice to other criminal or administrative cases under the law. These rules and penalties help ensure nga ang operation sa CBW kay legal, transparent, ug fully compliant with customs regulations. And that's all for that Section 2, Administrative Provision, and Section 10 to 12, and Section 18, Suspension and Closure of CBW.